Fat to Fit, day 83. Today we're going to talk about my origin story. Why did I start this diet? When did I do it? Yada yada. Basically, Edward Varner left a comment yesterday on my last video asking me to explain. Basically, I have explained some of this in my Fat to Fit day 1 video, but honestly, all of my earlier videos were complete garbage, so I don't expect anyone to watch any of them. They totally sucked, and I had no idea what I was doing, so these videos have improved a lot, believe me. But essentially, here's my origin story. I have always been fat. I've never been skinny. I've gone through periods where I exercised a lot. I actually really enjoy exercise. I have for a long time. I think it's amazing stress relief. I'm kind of on edge if I don't exercise, to be honest, for longer than like 2 days. And even sometimes if I just don't exercise for a day, it makes me want to eat more and yada yada. But I've never ever ever been lean in my whole life. I've never done it. I've just always been fat ever since I was little, and it's just always how it's been. And I've yo-yo dieted a lot over the last like 10 years or so at least, where I would go through periods where I diet pretty successfully for like 2 3 months, and then I would drop off, and then I would screw everything up. And even then I didn't really make that much progress in that time frame. But I think the best diet that I ever did was something like 20 25 pounds over the course of a summer in high school, I believe, but I could be wrong about that. This is definitely the best diet that I've ever done so far, and I think it's because of the channel, to be honest. But the reason that I started the channel when I did is because I went on a big trip. I went on a really fun trip. It was awesome. There was a ton of amazing food, and I was just scarfing down so much food every single day because there was so much good stuff. There was desserts, dinners, lunches. There was every kind of sauce that I wanted. I would just slather a bunch of stuff in ranch and honey mustard because I put way too much sauce on things. That's a thing of mine. And basically, I had been eating a ton of food. I also I drank a bunch of alcoholic drinks that were very sugary as well. And these two things in combination with each other made me balloon up. I gained something like 10 to 15 pounds in the span of a week. That is not an exaggeration. I don't know exactly how much it was, unfortunately, because I didn't weigh myself beforehand. Looking back, I should have, but I wasn't really thinking about it at the time. I wasn't that fitness oriented at the time, and I didn't really care that much, so I didn't think of it. But I gained something like 10 to 15 pounds. There was a huge physical, noticeable difference in my body. And everyone even made comments like, dude, you need to calm down. My whole family was like, bro, you need to chill out. And pretty good advice because I gained a lot. I had always worn medium shirts because even though it really didn't fit me anymore and I should have been wearing large shirts, I kind of didn't want to accept defeat, you know what I mean? I am a very stubborn person, so I didn't want to accept like, yeah, I need large shirts now, you know what I mean? I always thought like, I'll go back down to medium. I mean, I can fit medium. I just need to lose a little bit of weight. It'll happen. I just need to wait a little bit longer. I'll get the motivation. You know what I mean? And I guess I was eventually right, but still, it took way too long. And because of this trip, I started needing to wear large shirts, and it was just a whole thing. I don't want to go on too long of a tangent, but basically, for like 2 or 3 weeks after the trip, I decided, I was basically procrastinating about weighing myself. I knew that I had gained a lot of weight, and I had always promised myself I would never go above 200 pounds. That's always been my limit. That's always been like okay, I'm fat, but I'll never go above 200 pounds. That's never going to happen. And to my horror, I weighed myself eventually, and I was 212 pounds. Like 2 days later, I started this channel basically. So the first day of Fat to Fit was on Halloween. I did not diet that day. I just recorded what I ate. You can go back and listen to all. I think it was something like 3,500 calories or so. That was probably pretty average at the time. And basically, I started on day 2, and then I've been dieting ever since. And we've had our ups and downs. Recently, it's not recently, but overall, this has gone really well, and I'm very, very happy with this diet so far. So that's my origin story. I hope you all are impressed with that. Okay, it was a little difficult for me to remember all of this stuff. So basically, I weighted this morning at 187.0 pounds. That's a decrease from yesterday. We're burning off some of the bloat from our cheat meal, and hopefully it's going to go down even more tomorrow. I had 8 hours and 30 minutes worth of sleep last night, which is very good. I'm happy with that. I had 5 grams of creatine. Actually, no, I haven't had that yet, but I'll have it after this video. I totally forgot about that. I'll have my creatine just after this video, I promise you. I had 3/4 of a gallon of water yesterday. I really haven't drank much water today, probably only a half a gallon so far, and I really should work on that. For some reason, I've kind of lost my appetite for water, probably because I've been drinking so much soda, the other day, so maybe that made me lose my taste for it a little bit. I'll start drinking more, but I had a run today. I did a 5-mile run today in 61 minutes and 58 seconds. Definitely not, not our best time. I've ran 7 miles in that time frame just a few days ago. So obviously that's not our best time. I walked a lot. My right ankle was really killing me today. I think it's because I am wearing new shoes. I got some new running shoes for Christmas. They were the wrong size, so I had to, swap them out. And I just got the new ones, and I started wearing them starting on my run the other day with the 7 mile run in like 60 minutes and 10 seconds, I think. That's when I started, and my ankle was hurting then. I chalked it up to just, I was pushing it so hard, and that's why my ankle hurt. But I think it's because of these new shoes. I think I'm just getting used to them. Maybe they're making me strike a bit different with my heel or something. I don't know, but my right ankle hurt a lot. I heavily debated on just skipping the run today. I made it like a half a mile in, and my ankle was hurting me, and also it was it was freezing cold out today, and I just didn't really want to run, but I decided, okay, I'll make it a mile out so that I can come back and it'll be 2 miles, okay? And then I was like, all right, I'll go for like 3 miles. I'll go for like 4 miles. And then eventually I made it like 2.5 miles out. And then I was like, okay, good. Now I'll do my 5 miles no matter what, because I already have to travel that distance back anyway. So it worked out. And I did do a lot of walking on, unfortunately, around like mile 3 or so. My ankle really started to feel a sharp pain, so I took a little break. I took a few minutes of walking right there just to kind of calm down, get my ankle not hurting anymore, and that seemed to help. Oh well, basically, my ankle's hurting a little bit, probably because I've been pushing it so hard, and also the new shoes. I'm not too worried about it. I think it'll be okay. I won't push it to the max on this thing. I'm not going to go crazy and do another 7 mile, 60-minute run, so we're not going to be dealing with that. But I do want to start running a lot more again because I fell out of the habit of it since I got sick like 2.5 weeks ago. I'm no longer sick. I've been taking some antibiotics the past few days, so I'm no longer sick. I don't have any. I'm pretty sure it was some form of infection. I killed it now, so we're good. But I had 1,705 calories worth of food today with 158 grams of protein. I really did want to only do the 500 calories, and I did only eat 500 calories. But then eventually I was like, no, I need to eat something. So I started eating, and I controlled myself, and I didn't go over my limit, and I tracked everything. So it went well. I might not be doing the 500 calorie thing, to be honest. Maybe that was an unrealistic expectation. Oh well, if it takes a little bit longer, it takes a little bit longer. I really want to make some solid progress before day 100, though, so I really want to push it for the remainder, before then. And I think maybe like day 101, I'll allow myself to cheat so that I have kind of like a future goal. Like, I'm not going to cheat today. I have to wait like 2 or 3 more weeks. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel. I can be like, I'm not going to cheat today. I'll have a freebie 2.5 weeks from now. So maybe day 101 I'll cheat and I'll have that all planned out. I don't know. We'll see. That's just something I've been mulling over, something I've been throwing around in my mind. But I had some chicken today that was 455 calories with 91 grams of protein. I had the remainder of my A1 steak sauce. Our A1 is depleted. We have no more A1, unfortunately. I'm waiting for that to go on sale. That was 25 calories, no protein. I had 2 servings of cereal, highly nutritious cereal. It has like 100% iron, 100% vitamin B12, and like several other things. It's the most nutritious cereal that I've ever seen, so I'm very happy with it. Had 2 servings of that with some milk. All in all, almond milk. All in all, that was 290 calories with 9 grams of protein. I had 2 servings of yogurt today. It was really, really good. That was 320 calories with 46 grams of protein. I had 3/8 of a grapefruit. That's a very specific number, but that's what I had. That was 45 calories with 0 grams of protein. Never had a grapefruit before. I really did not like it at all. I thought it was disgusting, to be real. It left like a weird aftertaste in my mouth, and it was very like bitter. I kind of expected it to be a little bit more sweet. Definitely wasn't, in my opinion, though. I didn't really like it at all. Not going to get another grapefruit. So I had Chef Boyardee lasagna. I saw it in the cupboard, and I was like, hey, I've never had that before. I kind of want to try it. And the image on the front really looked like it'd be a lot better than it actually was. It had like things of meat in there, and it had little like sun-dried tomatoes in there. And I thought, ooh, this could be pretty good. It had like none of that. It was basically just the noodle thing that's in lasagna, and that's it. It was garbage. It's total trash. But that was 270 calories with 8 grams of protein. I had 2 cream of wheats with 10 grams of sugar. All in all, that was 300 calories with 4 grams of protein. So again, we had 1,705 calories worth of food today and 158 grams of protein. So tomorrow is going to be a rest day. I'm chilling tomorrow. My ankle hurts. I don't really feel like doing anything, honestly. Today I had a nice little day off. I was chilling for most of the day. I did do my run, but other than that, I got a bunch of stuff done around the house, but it was all like low physical stuff. It was more, mentally stimulating stuff. I don't know. But basically, tomorrow's going to be a rest day. I'm chilling. Today, I had a lot of fun. I played a lot of Raft. I played a lot of Hitman, which I'm a big Hitman fan. I really like those games. I have been playing a bunch of different maps. I've got all three of the World of Assassination trilogy all loaded into the Hitman 3 game. So I've been playing a bunch of the different maps from all three titles. That's pretty fun. I own all three of them and most of the DLC, so it's very fun. I've also been watching a lot of Breaking Bad. I finished the show again. I started off at season 5 and then just watched season 5. Finished that today. Now I'm going to start off with season 3. So I'm kind of watching it in a weird order, but I don't really like seasons 1 and 2, so I'm skipping those and I'm just going to watch probably 3 and 4 and then I'll be done with it. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you all for watching, and here is the fat joke, okay? This is actually a pretty good one in my opinion. So, your mother is so fat that when she skips a meal, the stock market dips. I like that one a lot. I feel like that's one of the better ones that we've ever done, okay? And that came from Reddit of all places. I didn't expect a good fat joke from Reddit. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you tomorrow for day 84.